Chapter 24, Rural and Urban Development. Rural development, need of rural development, objectives of rural development, areas of rural development, agriculture work, rural industry, social work, infrastructure development, issues or challenges in rural development, roads, electricity, water, education and literacy, particularly among women, poverty, unemployment, migration to urban, sanitation and health, infrastructure, health facilities, productive resources, human resources, rural development programs, poverty eradication programs, Deen Dayal Upadhyay Antyodaya Yojana, Rural Area National Food Security Scheme, National Rural Health Mission (NRHM), Unemployment Eradication Programs, Ajivika Gramin Express Yojana, National Rural Livelihood Mission. मनरेगा स्वर्ण जयंती ग्राम स्वरोजगार योजना इनइक्वालिटी एडिकेशन प्रोग्राम्स प्रधानमंत्री आवास योजना ग्रामीण श्यामा प्रसाद मुखर्जी अर्बन मिशन SPMRM दीनदयाल उपाध्याय ग्राम ज्योति योजना DDU GJY संसद आदर्श ग्राम योजना SAGY निर्मल भारत अभियान NBA स्वजल धारा योजना SDY प्रधानमंत्री ग्राम सड़क योजना PMGSY appraisal of rural development programs and policies ARDPP urban development regions for urban development surplus resources in industrialization and commercialization development of transport and communication economic pool of the city availability of basic public facilities, challenges in urban development, overcrowding, unemployment, urban crimes, water, transport, shortage of electric power, housing, schemes of urban development, poverty eradication programs, Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana PMGKY, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana 2022. अटल पेंशन योजना दीनदयाल उपाध्याय अंत्योदय योजना अर्बन प्रधानमंत्री जनधन योजना स्कीम्स फॉर एरेडिकेशन ऑफ अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट प्रधानमंत्री कौशल विकास योजना प्रधानमंत्री मुद्रा योजना स्वच्छ भारत अभियान नेशनल अर्बन लाइवलीहुड मिशन स्कीम्स फॉर रिमूविंग इनइक्वालिटी प्रधानमंत्री उज्ज्वला योजना नई मंजिल स्कीम प्रधानमंत्री भारतीय जनौषधि परियोजना PMBJP नेशनल अर्बन हेल्थ मिशन साक्षर भारत मिशन राजीव आवास योजना इंटरेस्ट सब्सिडी स्कीम फॉर हाउसिंग एंड अर्बन पुअर जवाहरलाल नेहरू नेशनल अर्बन रिन्यूअल मिशन JNNURM other schemes startup India Sagarmala project digital India mission smart city mission SCM Amrut सोशल सिक्योरिटी स्कीम्स प्रधानमंत्री सुरक्षा बीमा योजना प्रधानमंत्री जीवन ज्योति बीमा योजना सॉइल हेल्थ कार्ड स्कीम बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ स्कीम सुकन्या समृद्धि योजना हेरिटेज सिटी डेवलपमेंट एंड ऑगमेंटेशन योजना प्रधानमंत्री प्रकाश पथ योजना मिशन इंद्रधनुष पंडित मदन मोहन मालवीय नेशनल मिशन मेक इन इंडिया प्रोग्राम नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न रीजन अर्बन डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम NERUDP National Urban Transport Policy 2006 Appraisal of Urban Development Policies and Schemes Other schemes related to rural and urban development Ayushman Bharat National Health Protection Mission उड़ान स्कीम पावर टेक्स इंडिया स्कीम राष्ट्रीय वायुश्री योजना अटल इनोवेशन मिशन AIM उज्ज्वला योजना सेतु भारतम प्रोग्राम उज्जवल डिस्कम एश्योरेंस योजना उदय UDAY मिड डे मील स्कीम Chapter 25 Foreign Trade, Infrastructure Development and Factors of Production. Foreign trade, visible trade, invisible trade, need of foreign trade to meet the need of growing population, unequal distribution of natural resources, competition to make profit in the era of globalization, foreign trade in India, direction of foreign trade, organization for economic development, cooperation, organization of petroleum exporting countries, Eastern Europe, developing nations, additional nations, India's foreign trade structure, major imports of India, goods imported by India in abundance, non-ferrous metals, iron and steel, edible oils, petroleum products, goods imported by India in non-abundance, food grains, machinery, chemical fertilizers, transport, equipment, process, precious stones, cashew nuts, plastic, paper, wool, major exports of India related to agriculture products, tea, tobacco, spices, coffee, metallic ores, related to manufacturing products, apparel and cloth, leather and leather products, jute products, gems and jewelry, engineering goods, computers and softwares, handicrafts, main features of India's foreign trade, change in composition of exports, change in the composition of imports, trade through sea route, independent trade. India's foreign trade results and infers in value, balance of payments, BOP, accounts of BOP, current account of BOP, capital account of BOP, balance of trade BOT, types of BOT, favorable trade balance, unfavorable trade balance, balanced trade balance, regions of adverse balance of payments in India. Import of machines, import of war materials, decrease in exports, difference in foreign and domestic price, increase in price of petrol, other regions, measures to correct disequilibrium in BOP, export promotion raising, agricultural production, encouraging foreign investment, trade agreement, attract foreign tourists, reducing inflation, development, devaluation of domestic currency, restrictions on import substitution, advantages of import substitution, reduction in import bills, industrialization, and employment promotion, solve the problem of foreign exchange, confidence increases, flow of foreign capital, types of foreign investment, foreign direct investment, FDI, key changes in FDI limits, sectors which are open to FDI. FIPB is abolished, types of FDI, horizontal FDI, vertical FDI, Merit FDI, platform FDI, greenfield entry, foreign takeover, foreign institutional investment, FII. Methods of FII, FDI, VI, FPS, FII. Importance, role of foreign investment, limitations of foreign investment, foreign trade policy, FTP, new foreign trade policy 2015 to 20. Features of the new foreign trade policy 2015 to 20. New schemes under FTP 2015 to 20. Merchandise exports from India scheme MEIS. Services exports from India scheme ACIS. Infrastructure and its development, types of infrastructure, economic, physical infrastructure, social infrastructure, infrastructure in 12 plan, importance of infrastructure, public private partnership in infrastructure, major schemes of infrastructure in India, Udan scheme, Ujjala Yojana, Uday scheme, Amrut for 500 cities, 100 smart cities, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, housing for all by 2022. Redevelopment plan of slums, affordable housing through credit linked subsidy, affordable housing in partnership with private and public sectors, subsidy for individual beneficiary led constitution or enhancement of houses, heritage city development and augmentation yojana Hriday. Reforms in land, labor, and capital markets, land reforms, objectives of land reforms, measures of land reforms, abolition of intermediaries, regulation of rent, consolidation of holdings, selling on land holdings, labor reforms, need of labor laws, major problems of labor in India, government steps under labor laws, Apprenticeship Act, Factories Act, Pandit Dindayal Upadhyay, Swarnameva Jayanti Karyakram, Inspector Raj, Apprentice Protsahan Yojana, Swarnameva Jayanti, reforms in capital market, establishment of SEBI, establishment of creditors rating agencies, increasing major merchant banking activities, rising electronic transactions, growing stock exchanges, investors protection, insurance sectors reforms, commodity trading. Chapter 26, Financial Relations between Central and State Government. Relationship between Central and State Government. Sources of revenue for Central and States. Sources of tax revenue for Center. Sources of tax revenue for states. Taxes imposed and collected by states. taxes levied and collected by the union but assigned to the states. Article 269, duties levied by the union but collected and appropriated by the states. Article 268, taxes which are levied and collected by the union but a part of which may be distributed between the union and the states. Article 270 and 272, sources of non-tax revenue, GST and central state financial relationship, features of GST, taxes replaced by GST, number of central taxes are replaced by GST, number of state taxes subsumed in the GST, components of GST, central GST, CGST, state GST, SGST, integrated GST, union territory GST, taxes out of GST, power to impose GST, effect of GST, finance commission. Functions of Finance Commission. Commissions appointed so far: 15th Finance Commission, 14th Finance Commission, major recommendations, 13th Finance Commission, recommendation of 13th Finance Commission, committees related to taxation, Dr. Vijay L. Kelkar Committee, Rajaji Chelia Committee, Chokshi Committee, Indrajit Taxation Inquiry Committee, L. K. Jha Committee, Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Act, FRBMA 2003, Main Provisions, N. K. Singh Committee, FRBM Review Committee, Fiscal Consolidation, FC, Need for Fiscal Consolidation, Kelkar Committee Report on Fiscal Consolidation, Financial Sector, Legislative Reforms, Commissions, FSLRC. Major recommendations.